What I got right here is a half keg. What I've got in there is a bunch of scrap metal. So what I'm talking about is tools that I found. Man, I don't want to fix anything. I don't want to go build anything. I threw all my tools right in there. Nails that I've bent. Over the years I've bent hundreds and probably thousands of nails. Nails and bars and spikes and all that stuff. I don't need to look at all that stuff. I'm going to throw it in the keg. Other stuff that's in there, bits and pieces left over from projects that I've done, like bent nails that I actually use for construction, different things. This thing is about 1/3 full of steel. Okay? All kinds of stuff in there. Where do you get a keg? This is what you got to do. You got to go make friends with the local beer distributor, and you got to tell them that you're a strong man. You need the kegs in order to perform strongman lifts because you're training for a strongman contest. You want to be ready for the next contest, and you need the equipment. You go up and talk to them about that. They might let you have one. They might have a damaged one, something that doesn't have a good seal anymore, something that's cracked. If it's cracked and you're throwing chunks of steel and stuff like that in it, you're not going to have any problem. Now, if it's cracked and you're going to fill it up with water, that's going to be a different story because the water's going to leak out. But like I said, this is all, this is all solids in here. You can load it up. We have other kegs, and we filled them up with sand. We filled them up with water. Each one's a little bit different. The water's a little bit more dynamic. So when you're pressing it, when you're cleaning and pressing it, carrying it, it's shaking all over the place, man. It's dynamic, and you really get a good workout. You really feel it the next day. With solids in the keg, then you're going to have not quite as much shifting, and it's going to be a bit more of a stable load. And that's okay too, because the keg is an odd object. Its center of gravity is out away from you, so it's going to be tougher to control than just your run-of-the-mill Olympic bar when you're doing your presses and your cleans. Okay, so this is a straight style keg. Of course, they also make kegs that are more of a barrel shape with the curvature to them. The curved kegs are a little bit harder to maneuver. These ones are a little bit easier to grab onto, but the straight kegs are also somewhat taller. So there's challenges, additional challenges for each keg that you use. Don't worry about all that. Just get your hands on a keg. You're going to be glad you did. You're going to hit some really good workouts. Now, let me show you some things with the keg. First off, just cleaning the keg. There's lots of ways you can do it. The most basic way, you just grab the keg by the sides. Till on its edge, on its side. Grab it on its edge, and what you're going to do is you're going to bring it up, you're going to pop it with your hips. You really want to fire the glutes, pop the keg up, and when you do that, you're going to dynamically curl it up, and you're going to catch it here. You want to catch it, you want to brace it and support it, because what you can do from there, you can do front squats, you can do press, you can do carries, you can do all kinds of things. But the most important thing is to get that thing up in the supported position, right up by your face. Here's how you do it. Okay, you want to take a good athletic stance, probably a little bit wider than normal in order to get it, in order to deadlift it. So I just bend down and I pick it up. From there, bring it to my thighs. And again, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to initiate a short stretch reflex for the eccentric. I'm going to explode it up, and I'm going to catch it at the top. So here we go. Alright, and you support it there. Now, from there, you can press. You can squat. Or you can just carry it around. And as you can see, because the keg is an odd object, it wants to crawl all over on you, it wants to roll around, it wants to shift. So there's going to be some challenge there. So give keg lifting a try. I think you're going to like it. In transition, set up your medley. Do some press. Do some cleans. Do some clean and press. Put it all together.